Well, good morning, guys, and Thorzax here. I want to welcome you to another episode of the Versatile and Capable 44 Special. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to load, this is going to be one of the rare times that you're going to see this, is I'm going to load some jacketed bullets for handgun. And these bullets here are the 210 grain jacketed hollow points from Sierra. And what we're going to be using today is AA number 7, and we're going to be using a load of 11.7 grains. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started, start charging these. I'm going to make 10 rounds of these, and then I'm also going to make 10 rounds of the 180 grain XTPs. Been having a little bit of a problem with this overcharging. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, she's over. Here we go, 11.7. Let's go ahead and try that one over again. I think I got a little bit of spillage there. There we go. Yeah, I figure about 10 rounds of each. Give sort of a starting point. Get the ball rolling in that area. I want to be able to do some practice with some jacketed, bullets. I'm not going to carry these. I'll go out and get some, bullets in the 200 grain or the 180 grain for concealed carry, personal protection. But what I want to do is I want to be able to have something that I can practice with that's in that bullet weight and in that velocity, so I know what to expect. I'll tell you what, guys, this little Hornady unit is really a good little unit. I mean, I don't get it. Some people like it, some people hate it. I think it's been a really good unit so far. I mean, other than it overcharging. Now I could set it over to a slow speed, and that would that would slow things down a little bit and maybe get more accurate loads. Yep, we're over. Yep. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. Okay. Enter. Speed. We'll go to slow. See how this works. There you go. Maybe I just needed to slow it down a little bit. Yeah, I'm not one for buying handgun bullets, jacketed handgun bullets, because they're expensive. I mean, I can get the same performance that I need, out of my jacketed ones, and do it for pennies on the dollar compared to jacketed ones. So, cast bullets is the way to go, guys. I mean, you want to save money. Really is a cost savings there. I figured this would be a pretty good load for the, this would be a pretty good load for the Charter Arms. I don't really want to throttle that pistol. Now, I've never heard of anybody blowing one up, but I don't want to be the first one to find out where the line is on that. So what I've done is this load right here is one step down from the top load that I got from the Sierra manual. So with using a number 7. I figured that was pretty safe, you know. One thing I expect though, might get a little muzzle flash out there because, you know, it does have a 3-inch barrel, and that's something that I'm going to go ahead and, you know, kind of keep my eye on. I don't have a chronograph, believe it or not. You know, I've managed to do without one for 35 years, and I've just used the, you know, published data from the books. Maybe that's not quite as scientific as a lot of guys out there are, but, you know, I'm kind of an accuracy guy, so I'm not really a, you know, I'm not really too involved with, you know, figuring out velocities and all that other stuff. You know, I just go off the published data and just try to find the best accuracy in there. But I didn't want to use a slower burning powder like 2400 or H110 or anything like that. I want to make sure that, you know, the powder that I am using is giving me good muzzle velocity, you know, for the barrel length that I'm dealing with. I'm afraid if you use anything like 2400 or H110, something like that, you're going to end up with, you know, a lot of muzzle flash, you know, that sort of thing. Almost made a boo-boo there. This is why you check your cases, guys. There you go. I figured I did that right as soon as I did it too. I knew I had to pour that one back in. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I just want to make sure that, you know, it's efficient, you know, that I'm making efficient rounds. I'm not just blowing off a whole bunch of unburnt powder in the atmosphere just to see a big muzzle flash, and I'm actually sacrificing accuracy to see that. Years ago, you know, back in the day, guys used to buy AR-15s, you know, 20 years ago, and they would buy the 11.5 and the 4.5 flash suppressor on them, and what they found out was that, you know, when they would fire them, you know, there's this big ball of fire that would come out the end of the barrel, and, you know, so that was a lot of unburnt powder that wasn't being used in that such short of a barrel. So, you know, that kind of taught me something. You know, I mean, why spend all that money on powder if you're just burning it up in the atmosphere? It's not really doing you any good. So that's kind of where I'm at. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish these, get them all loaded up, get them packaged and everything like that. And then we will go out to the range and we'll do a little bit of range time. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. But I'll get these loaded up, I'll get them all packaged up and get them ready to go. And after that, I'll be back, okay? So, I'll see you then.